Just go on my channel here, and then go on videos, and oh, would you look at that? There I am. Alrighty, here I am. Everything is live and set up and good to go. Yeah, no, I genuinely do not know anymore. I mean, like, oh, I have to wait till Cam gets on to do that. But honestly, I'm just kind of doing stuff now. I guess I could work on the mahjong table since I got pretty close to figuring that out. Turns out the main problem with this bit was this piece right here, and how it randomly selects stuff. Not quite sure how to fix it yet, given just how many things it needs to randomly select. It's quite a bit. So yeah, bit of a problem there. I mean, I guess I could. Oh well, you know what? That might work. Oh, but you know, I just now thought about that. That could probably fix it. Huh. That would definitely help prevent a few. Okay, let's try that out. I think I found a solution while aimlessly wondering about how to fix something. Let's try this out. All right, let's do this here. So instead of doing that bit, we're gonna delete this. All right. Sure. Yeah. Let's. What just came undone? Sure. Yeah. Let's do that. All right. Now watch this. Let me. All right. What timestamp am I at with this creepypasta? Oh, exactly halfway. That's nice. Let me take a screenshot of that. All right. Music, lo-fi. Let's go. No, I have an entire playlist meant for this, and I've been neglecting it. Let's do lit music. Yeah, and then like put this on in the background. There we go. Everything's set up. My mic is actually on, I hope. Perfect. Let's do this. As you can see, I'm prepared. I have the music to boot. Let's delete that. See what I'm doing. You'll see what I'm doing. We'll delete this. And then, oh, well, we will delete this one then, shall we? Da, 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 ba, da. Hey, Nif! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! Alright, so now, let me organize this. We'll put this one on top, like that. Okay. Then this one. I'm currently going about completely, like, just changing everything about how it randomly selects tiles. No, I'm not changing it. I'm changing a lot of stuff, though, because it turns out that it's fundamentally flawed. How are you doing, though, Nif? How's it going? That's good to hear. I'm doing, you know, I could be better, but I could also be worse, so honestly, I can't complain too terribly much. Yeah. I can't complain too much. I will say it's, I have found myself in a few interesting scenarios. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very stress-free right now, but not for a good reason. I may or may not have screwed up a few of my classes by irreversibly damaging my grade. However, okay, maybe not irreversibly damaging, but definitely didn't make it better for myself. However, I've done everything I could to fix it. I fixed it by quite a bit. But, ouch. So at least now, I have it off my chest. And of course I have a better grade, because I did fix a good chunk of it. But still, just ouch. It does not sound great. However, at least now I can stop worrying about it. It really doesn't sound great at all, though. It's not. Alright, let's see if this works. However, I've also found a few things going well for me. It's not all doom and gloom, which is good. That's nice. I would go into detail explaining like everything going on, but there's quite a bit. But I'll try. Alright, I'll try. So I'm currently writing a book. That's going nicely. Not optimal. Definitely not optimal. But yeah, I'm writing a book right now. I'm currently working on writing music. I'm still trying to work on making games. I have a job. I'm investing in, you know, cryptocurrencies, and it's actually paying off quite nice. Oh dear. Well, I guess that backfired, didn't it? Okay, let's see if it works. So that's going on. Financially, I'm more secure than I've ever been, seeing as you know. Oh, well, dang, that's not quite nice. I am writing a book. Indeed, I am. I've been writing it now for the past few months, and I've just recently started really getting into writing it and making it like better. I'm quite happy with it. So I hope to have it finished in the next year or two. Hopefully sooner, that'd be nice, but I want to make sure I put a lot of work into it and make it as good as it can be. Okay, let's move these apart. Yes, I'm quite happy indeed. About what? Alright. I'll tell you what it's about. It's about a girl who is going through middle school and high school, right? And the book follows her descent into a cult and her descent into what's essentially insanity as she's indoctrinated into these wild beliefs. And the book will end with her being fully absorbed into the cult mentality and into their radical ideologies. And I'm writing the book in an interesting way. I won't tell you how that way is or what's betrayed in what fashion, but I will say I think it's going to be worth the read. I'm quite happy with it. And I've taken to some very unique writing styles when making it. I like the reaction. I'm making it because originally it was actually going to be a game that I was working on, but I realized it would actually the backstory. So the game was going to follow a police officer checking out a peculiar situation with a house, and I realized that the backstory I'd written for the house was so complicated and I loved it so much that I thought it would actually work better as a book. That sounds like I've taken something. Taken what? I'm not quite sure what it sounds like I've taken, but taken initiative? Genius, perhaps? Maybe I have no other words to use, but hopefully something good. Sounds like I've taken something. Oh, I saw two go. I saw two. Oh, damn it. I tried. It does seem like this concept actually could become something. That's what I'm thinking, right? Because the way that I was going to follow the story for the game, essentially, the game would end up... If I were to make both the game and the book, the game would actually be the sequel, and the book would be the prequel. That failed miserably. I don't even save that. And so, before I even make the game, which actually you just saw a part of the game... Where is it? That's Mahjong scene. Where be the scene? Here it. Well, that's the element. But so here's the actual layout of the house. And the thing you've taken is drugs. Well, okay. Well, here's the thing. It's I'm gonna let you in on a little. Oh, wrong door. Let's close that, shall we? Let me turn off this light so there's not so much glare on my TV. So, with this... Also, what if I become a famous author? That would be super cool. See a weird book written by a random guy and I'd buy it not knowing it was mine. Yeah, you know what? I almost want to use my alias as my actual, like, writing name. I feel like that would be so much, so much better. Like, there's this huge, like, book that's just so dark and twisted and it's by Cugsley. Just like, oh yeah, the guy who made it, his name's Cugsley. I mean, still dark and twisted, but his name is Cugsley, if that makes any better. So yeah, here's the layout of the house, right? And I'll even find out where is... Hold on, wait. Where is that? Up, there it is. Let's make this a little less dark, why don't we? Do 8%. That is still as dark. Okay, now that... Do like 3%. So, that now we can at least see. That's like saying Jeff murdered 80 people. Yeah, oh man, I hate... Well, I mean, at least Jeff has like the Jeff the Killer creepy. It's more like saying Bob committed several war crimes. It's just like, what? But yeah, so this is the house, right? And I actually wrote, I designed the house after I wrote the basic idea for the book. So there's a bunch of empty rooms, like this is the bathroom. Over here is the main hall, well, the secondary hallway, with this being, I believe, the office or the washroom. Now, this is the washroom. This is the stair to the second story, right? This is the main hallway. Over here is the kitchen. Do I know why he murdered them? Jeff? I have no clue. I mean, Jeff is just like, yeah, he just wasn't feeling it that day. This is the dining room. There's the bar, I guess. Over here is the kitchen, right? And so you can kind of see this area. And I've literally made it to where you could actually find out the entire, like, a good chunk of the story with what's already here just by looking at the, like, scenery. And, yeah. So the main idea was you're going to be a cop investigating this house, right? And going to be more like a Silent Hills PT kind of experience. And then I wrote the backstory because I was like, if I want to make a good game, I have to have a good backstory. And the backstory needs to be consistent, so if I write an actual well thought out backstory and then make the game work off of that, I have a good foundation. And it just went, I went too deep, and I was like, I guess this is a book now. So I'm currently writing it. He murdered them because, is that going to be a Rickroll? What is that? My name is Why? Well, let me just turn that up really quickly. Let's turn that up. Is it going to be noise?
My name is Jeff.
Beautiful. Alright. So let's go back onto the stream now. Thank you for giving that link. Thank you. Okay. But yeah, so this is the current layout. And if I go into... Okay, now update the house. Maybe like turn on this bit here so you can kind of like see the layout here. It's a relatively small house. There's going to be like 3 stories, a basement, no, 4 stories. Basement, main, secondary, and attic, right? And I stopped working on it because I was lazy, but because I like the book more actually. But I am interested to make this a full game once I figure out how to structure the game in such a way. Thank you. I went for like a basic kind of modern house, but still rooted in like earlier like times. Like they have a radio and stuff like that. I'm really happy with this radio. I don't know why. It's not even that good, but I like it. I think it looks nice. You know, for what I tried to do. I don't know why I made it look like an army radio, but I guess it's a good placeholder. And I'm also happy with the lamps too. The lamps were surprisingly difficult to make. I don't know why. But yeah. So like you can literally see an entire story of what happened here just by looking at the chairs and the soup. Or by, also, there's me! Look at that one! This one is actually me. This one wasn't tampered with. Look at that! In my full glory. And my my unevenly cut bottom. My first creation. But thank you, I'm glad you like the house. So yeah, and then you can like see stuff like that. I'm not going to tell you what that is though, you'll have to figure that out on your own. But yeah, so this is what I'm doing right now, among other things. And the book is coming along nicely. I finished about half of the first chapter. I have no clue how many chapters there are going to be, but I want to follow essentially her entire story from around 14 years old to 17, which is only 3 years, so it's not too much. But if I want to go into like depth about how this cult is indoctrinating someone, then I have to make sure I go into a lot of detail. Oh, here's the office, and there's the phone. Yeah, and there's another radio because I just copied it. I'm beautiful. Thank you. I'm glad that you think I'm beautiful. I know. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm beautiful, but I definitely don't look bad for your average soup. Alright, so let's save that. Let's save it. Yeah. So let's see here. Writing a book, investing in Dogecoin. My job is going nicely. Let's see here. EDM not going as nicely. But getting those sounds is hard. It's like it doesn't sound nice. Maybe I should do like piano. I'm trying to like think about like how do I want to go about this? Because where it's at right now, it sounds too cat-like, doesn't it? Looks very nice. The only problem you have is how straight the radio line thing is. Oh, you mean the antenna? Hey, Reaper Cat, how's it going? Let's try doing. Oh yeah, and the reason I named this stream I don't know anymore is because I literally have no clue. I'm just bouncing all over the place. Let's try piano. Because now that this weight is off my chest, this isn't piano, that's strings. Because now that this weight is off my chest, I can finally just have a little bit of fun. Not quite. Let's do full dynamics grand piano and see what I can turn this into. Alright. Let's just find out, shall we? I'm gonna keep the chords, get rid of the weird melody. I remind you of this guy that tried making a business in 8th grade. Well, you see, I don't expect any of this to work. But I'm having fun, and that's what matters. So, let's see here. Let's turn off the good music and put on this less savory music, and let's turn on everything. Compressors, yes. 3D audio panning, don't even need that. Actually, turn that off. Delay, that's already on. You can't turn that off. Granular synthesis. Let's make it sound weird. Granular randomization? Yeah. Oscillator? Oh boy. Filter. Oh dear. Oh, it's getting worse. Distortion is where it gets really bad. Oh, there it is. Chorus and delay. It's just gonna add on to it. You know, it's gotten in. It doesn't sound like a piano anymore. So we're on to something. Something that rolls. What is something that rolls? Could it possibly someone named Rick? Alright, let's see if I can now change filter a little bit. Okay, let's change. Oh. Have I actually found something that I'm happy with? At least for a start. Huh. Oh god! It's the key! It's the code! Oh, I know that I know that. It's that link. The horror franchise as opposed to Insidious, the comedy franchise. Now let's try making a short note and see what it sounds like. No. Too ear rapey. Okay. Right there. Or the Annihilation theme. I have no clue. So now, I'm gonna try something out here really quickly. Oh, that's like just the random thing I put just to count 4 time measure. Alright, so let's see if I can make something out of this, and then we'll immediately jump to something completely unrelated and different. I mean, just entirely out of the blue. Alright, so quick, give me a letter. A through G. You can also do A and a half or, B and a half. Those two are completely different notes, by the way. So quick, give me a letter. Yeah, there is an 8-second delay from when I say something to when it actually is displayed on screen. By the time you're hearing me say, you've already probably typed something in the chat and sent it. Oh no, I heard myself say the but no one's typed anything yet. I guess I'll just pick myself. Oh no, I feel like I like G sharp. G sharp is nice. Oh, now someone typed something. A game you've been waiting for 3 years is coming out. Didn't even type a letter. What game would that be? Didn't even type a letter. Oh, now you type a letter. Fine, I'll change it to B. Let's see here. So now, if I remember watching that how to sound like Camellia video. Reaper, do you know Kingsley is about to become a CEO of a business, a crypto millionaire, and a famous author? Well, when I say I have a job, I'm not exactly CEO level. More like pizza delivery driver level, but I appreciate the enthusiasm. I suppose I can someday become CEO of pizza. That would be pretty cool. I just own the pizza. Sounds kind of muffled, doesn't it? Let's change that. Oh! It's amazing what you can do with filters and like all these modifications. This is. Hold on, let me just really quickly. Okay, here we go. Turn that off. Let me just remind you guys what this sounded like. How do you go from to that's the change. Also, the future will show you will become Papa Cugsley, Papa John's successor. Actually, I can't tell you where I work because I don't want to bring any kind of attention to that job whatsoever, good or bad, because if it's good attention now, it could be bad later, and if it's bad now, it could be good later, but then that's an investment, but we don't talk about that because of the fact that it's bad now and I get fired then, they wouldn't think about it later. Kind of like how they don't accept Dogecoin. But, aside the point, you can actually find out. Yeah, I'm not going to give any more hints. So, I will say, though, that Papa John's is like my sworn enemy. I used to eat their pizza, but then I got a job, and now I don't even bother. So now they said that if I put a bunch of notes in random succession, then like it'll sound like Camellia. That's what it'll sound like. Make sure I put one in B again. Oh, well, of course, it's not fast enough. It's like 120 BPM. Okay, let's change that to 300 BPM. Whoa, that is pretty fast. We need faster. It's not fast enough. How can it sound like Camellia if it's not breakneck speed? This has got to be like a crime against humanity or something. There's got to be something inherently illegal about what I'm doing right now. Whether it be defamation or some kind of like disrespect to a person's art. I really am trying, but I'm also kind of making fun of the video. Sounds like someone's just like violently defecating. Hold on a moment. Let's listen to that again. Ooh. Ouch. Maybe add a bit more attack to it. Let me make it sound a little more vicious. Well, okay, first let me just delete you. All of them. Turn all of them up. Turn all of them up. It sounds even more liquidy. God, this is horrible. Filter. Oscillator. Oscillator. Oh, it sounds even worse. Pardon? Oh, jeez. I'm sorry. It's horrible. It's horrible. Pizza Hut, Domino's. I will never tell you, but I will tell you that it is one of the ones that you may end up mentioning eventually, or have may already mentioned. We don't quite know. It could be Domino's. It could be Pizza Hut. It could be Little Caesars. It could be some off-brand pizza place you've never heard of, or it could actually be Papa John's. And the reason they're my sworn enemy is because of the fact that they've crushed me under the load of the workforce. No one knows. All I do know is their food ain't that bad. So I guess that eliminates, like, Little Caesars. Okay. Or, no, not Little Caesars. What was it? Cece's Pizza. That eliminates Cece's Pizza. Is that even considered food? I've been there once, and it was horrible. Okay, let's do this one now. Stuff's so futuristic and horrible. Alright, I think I'm onto something. Spam more notes. Or rather, no. I have to do this like a civilized soup. Okay, we're gonna go up, then we're gonna go back down and transition to one note lower. Then we're gonna go back up to bass note, back up to a half note, transition to one note higher. There we go. Yeah, that's a sound that exists now. I'm having regrets. I just can't get the sound I'm looking for. I mean, I guess it's a step in the right. I guess it's a step in the right direction, but I can't. I think it's a step in the. I feel like though this is a good step in the right direction. However, I feel as though I haven't quite reached the point yet where I can say I'm quite happy with the sounds that's coming out. However, I do know that I am quite close. Just found out you have a project due today which you haven't started on. You haven't even gotten it. Oh. Oh dear. Now being the responsible one here, I'm gonna tell you, because I'm responsible, that you should probably leave and work on that. Like last minute rush it. I'm talking about like procrastinate to its fullest extent. You have 5 minutes left and just cram as much. I've done that before. I've actually finished an entire project in 5 minutes, and I got a good grade on it too. Yeah. All right, really quickly before I get off, because I have to go to sleep. I'm gonna give a small story about one of my classes, the one that I'm currently struggling with. So I have this teacher, right? Who, I mean, I guess she's not bad, not very good either, but she's not bad, right? And it's pre-calculus, right? And she'll give all this work and stuff like that, right? And it's like, all right, it's fine enough, but she does the standard, okay, show your work to make sure I know you're not cheating. Yeah, like she knows. And like, okay, guys, this is easy stuff. No one should have any trouble doing this. What she doesn't know is that literally everyone except like 5 people in her class are cheating on every single assignment that she gives. I'm not kidding. I'm actually in a group chat with a lot of people because we made the group chat at the beginning of the year because they're like, oh, hey, guys, let's keep in touch and help each other out with like, when our assignments due or something like that, right? It really quickly turned, like, it perverted itself. Perverted? Or it inversed. It corrupted itself and turned into an abomination to teachers abroad. It became just a congregation of kids constantly being like, hey, what's the answer? Oh, don't worry, man. I got you. And then just spewing out the answers. You have to write a rap. Oh, dear. Oh, my. I'm sorry. You have to write a rap about religion? Oh, dear. Okay. You have a little bit of time. Before you go, does the rap about religion have to speak in a positive, negative light, or can it be up to the writer's discretion as to how the rap describes religion? I feel like I already know the answer. However, I feel inclined to ask because I might be able to help you. What are you going to do? All right, here's what you do. There's this song called Rappin' for Jesus. Now, if you have the confidence to rap up to the writer, okay. Here's what you do then. You find a word like Christ, and you say like Jesus Christ rhymes with rice. Very spice, Mr. Jesus Christ. Let's see here. Died on a cross. I don't like Bob Ross. It's unrelated to Jesus Christ, that man made of rice. Also not Jesus Christ. Equally as unrelated. Just pull it out of your... Oh my god. I'm gonna be the cause of this assignment falling even farther under. Oh man, I would actually do it too. Thank you. I am a poet of sorts. I've written a few poems in my life, and that has got to be one of my top ones. No, don't say oh my god. That doesn't rhyme. Now, if you're really cool and you know Adventure Time, you know, the hit animated show Adventure Time, if you can just pull off by saying grob grod gob glob, grob gob grod glob. No, glod grob god. No. See, even I can't do it. But if you can say grob glod gob grob. No. Hold on, let me just... I can do this. I can do it. I can do it. All right. Grob, gob, glob, grod. If you can say that, you practically win at class. Like, if you can fluidly say grob, gob, glod, grob, gob, glob, grod, that's like rhyming to its next degree. You're practically, and you can pull me up to the stand when you sue them if they refuse you this. I will personally attest and say yes, they deserve to get an A, because I have yet to meet a single person who can say it fluently, and that is like the next level rhyming. All right, see you, Nith, and good luck on rapping for Jesus. Oh dear, I've never heard of that assignment before. I hope it turns well for you. Okay. So, yes, bye Nif. Bye Nif. You said bye Reaper. That's all you said. Yep. You said nothing else there. Oh my god. A message that never existed was retracted. What? Okay. So, yeah. I feel as... Okay, I can do this. We need to add a little bit more rasp to it. Add some distortion. Okay, a little less distortion. Come on. Maybe. Okay, let's try to do something genuine here. Does sound very retro. Add a little less distortion, but a little more rasp. Come on, let's do something. What does this do? Didn't do anything. I can do this. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna pretend like I did this because I'm tired. So, what I will do though is I'm gonna go over here really quickly. Let's do... Oh no. Figure something out here. What can I find here that I can easily say that I succeeded in doing for one moment temporarily? Hey, look at that! A project that I've yet to show you guys. I've not beaten this horse into the ground with a wooden mallet. You guys, this is a completely new project. I made this 3 hours ago while you guys weren't looking. It's while it was off, I did some small maintenance to my server, to my game, and it just so happens that I completely recreated an entire portion of a fight, which you guys were completely unprivy to until right now, at this very moment. Well, looks like I've succeeded in showing off and showing that I am indeed a competent creator. So, with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and I'll be back eventually to do some. I have no clue, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, my schedule's been all over the place. I work during the weekends and I have school during the week, so finding free time is pretty difficult. But luckily, school's about to go out, and I'm gonna give myself like 2 weeks of time before I start going to work during the weekdays too. So in that in that 2 weeks of time, boy oh boy, will there be a lot of videos, I think. And yep, that's it. So with that, I'll see you guys later, and bye bye.